So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At their own 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
52 is the mic right here. Over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Glennon. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll swing this out to Tony.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Glennon. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. From the 35 on 2nd down. Glennon, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 17, Glennon. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Now back to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Montez Sweat showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give them 32 on the play. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Finding room to the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. Glennon's throw taken in by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On third down, Barkley gets around him. Barkley a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack, Glennon. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He's going to field this at the 4. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And shedding through the tackle. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20.
Oh, we got plenty
and
of
he's
fun,
in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
111 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. He'll buy some time right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Washington first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
4 yards remain for second down. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. He gets away from one, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and goal for Fitzpatrick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They'll run. It's Gibson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. To throw again on second down, Glennon. He's going to go up top again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, here's Gibson again. Oh, he gets loose right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on second down. Glennon going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked.
Xavier McKinney.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Barkley, a 1st down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A big offensive explosion helped leading